Hello guys, so welcome back to my channel. This is Duma Tutorials, and as you already know, what I do here is to help you prepare for your exams on the use of English and on literature. If you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, please I need you to click on the subscribe button and on the notification bell so you can always get notified each time I upload new video here. And today I'm going to be discussing Wassce 2020 English language past questions. So I need you to go and get your past questions compilation guide to properly follow me on this lesson today. And on this channel, I don't just tell you the answer to the questions, I explain it to the simplest level, simple enough for you to understand, so that you'll be able to answer similar questions in any exam. So please, make sure you subscribe to the channel, click the like button, and share the video to your friends. Now, without much ado, let's get right into the video. Section 1. In each of the following sentences, there is one underlined word and one gap. From the list of words lettered A to D, choose the one that is most nearly opposite in meaning to the underlined word. The one that is most nearly opposite in meaning to the underlined word and that will at the same time correctly fill the gap in the sentence. Question 1. A guest should not make derogatory remarks about what he is offered by his host, but dash statements. A guest should not make derogatory remarks about what he is offered by his host, but dash statements. We have A. Candid, B. Appealing, C. Polite, and D. Complimentary. The underlined word is derogatory. Please, in this video, I'm not going to be underlining the words. I'm going to be capitalizing the underlined words due to the limited function of the app that I'm using to do this video. Please bear with me. Now, what is actually derogatory? What is derogatory statement or derogatory remarks? Derogatory remarks or derogatory statements simply means statements that are insulting, statements that are disrespectful. For example, let's say a new teacher is being employed in your school and you actually hate that teacher because of his looks, and you want to describe the teacher to another student and say something like, the new teacher has the shape of a frog with ugly thin legs like that of a spider. That is a derogatory statement about the teacher. It's a derogatory remark about the teacher. So the word derogatory, as you've understood, simply means a statement that is insulting, a statement that is meant to humiliate another person. Now let's look at the options and choose the one that is opposite in meaning to the word derogatory. Option A, we have candid. Candid, the word candid means to say something, to say what you think openly and honestly without minding how people feel about it. To say what you think openly and honestly without minding if people like it or not. It just means to say your mind. To be candid means to say your mind. To say your mind about anything. That is what it means to be candid. For example, I can say something like, to be candid, teaching is the best profession in the world. In this statement, I've said my mind honestly without thinking or minding what you feel about it, whether you agree with me or not. I've just said what I think is honest with me. So to be candid means, or to say something candidly means to say something honestly, the way you feel without minding what people say or what people may think or what people may feel about it. Now let's look at option B. I believe you've understood the meaning of the word candid. Option B says appealing. Appealing, the word appealing means to be attractive and interesting. You can have an attractive person. You can have an interesting story. So the word appealing is not a good adjective to qualify remarks. You don't have attractive remarks or appealing remarks, no. You can have good remarks, derogatory remarks, bad remarks, but not attractive remarks or interesting remarks. Is not a good adjective to qualify the word remarks. So this is not the correct answer also. Option C, we have polite. Polite. The word polite means to show good manners and respect for other people's feelings. To show good manners and respect for other people's feelings. It means to be cautious of what you say in order not to hurt people's feelings. Let's take for example, you go to visit your friend and you find out that in the sitting room what they have is wooden seat and not couch, but wooden seat, and you're being given a wooden seat to sit on, and you say something like, couch will actually fit this parlor and it will make your guests to feel more comfortable when they come to visit you. When you say that, you have actually told your host that you do not like the seat you are sitting on. So this is not the correct answer because it's not the word that is opposite in meaning to the word derogatory. Now let's look at the next option, option D. Complimentary. The word complimentary means to express admiration, to express praise, to say something nice to someone, to say something good to someone. If you compliment a person, you are saying something nice to that person. You say something that will make the person feel good about him or herself. So this is the word that is opposite in meaning to the word derogatory, and is the correct answer. The word derogatory, remember, means words that are insulting, words that are humiliating, words that are disrespectful, words that will make you feel bad. So if someone uses derogatory statement on you, or if someone says something derogatory to you, the person says something bad, something that will make you feel bad, something that will make you feel little, something that will make you feel bad about yourself. But when someone uses complimentary words on you, the person uses words that will make you feel good about yourself, or make you feel good about what you have offered the person. So this is the word that's opposite in meaning to the word derogatory. So it's our correct answer, like I said earlier. Question 2. Please, I'm going to hurry up. I'm not going to spend much time like I did in question 1, but I'll make sure I explain everything to the level I believe you will understand. Now, question 2. The audience applauded the last speaker, but the first was dash. The audience applauded the last speaker, but the first was dash. We have option A, booed, B, rejected, C, abused, and D, scorned. The underlined word is applauded. Applauded. The word applauded or the word applaud in the present tense means to clap for someone because you like what he or she did. To clap for someone because you approve of what the person did or what the person said. So that's what it means to applaud someone. Now let's look at the options. I have option A, booed. The word boo is the sound that people make to show that they do not like what somebody did or what somebody said. It's a sound that people make to show that they dislike what somebody did or what somebody said. So this is the correct answer. Applaud is the sound, the clapping sound that people make when they approve of what somebody did, when they like what somebody did or what somebody said. So the word boo is the word that's opposite in meaning to the word applaud. So let's look at the other options and know why they are not the correct answers. We have option B, rejected. To reject means to refuse to accept what you are being offered. So it doesn't have any bearing with the word applaud. It's not the opposite in meaning, neither is it the closing meaning. So it doesn't have any bearing with the word applaud. It's not the correct answer. We already know the correct answer is option A. Let's look at the other options. Option C, we have abused. The word abuse means to be rude, to say something offensive to someone. So it's not the correct answer. Option D, we have scorned. Scorn in present tense. To scorn someone means to express contempt, to express that you dislike someone. It means to feel that somebody is stupid or somebody does not deserve respect. So as you already know, this is not the correct answer. Our correct answer is already option A. Now let's look at the next question. Question 3. The commander said that raw recruits could not dislodge the enemies. He needed dash men. The commander said that raw recruits could not dislodge the enemies. He needed dash men. We have option A, skilled, B, practical, C, learned, and D, seasoned. The underlined word is raw. Raw. When someone is raw in a job, it means that the person is new in that job and does not have skills. The person is new in the job and is still learning the job. He's not good in the job already. So that's what it means to be raw in a job. Now let's look at the options and know which one is the correct answer. The word that is opposite in meaning to the word raw. Now option A, we have skilled. The word skilled means to have the knowledge and ability at doing something. To have knowledge and ability at doing something. Now, we are supposed to look for the option or to choose the option that has to do with being old in the job, because the word raw means to be new in the job, like I told you. So we have to look for the option that has to do with being old in the job. Now, when someone is skilled, does not necessarily mean that the person is old in the job. Someone who is new in the job or someone who is new in a job can be skilled. So this is not the correct answer. Option B, practical. Practical. The word practical is used in describing something that can be achieved, something that can be done, something that is not based on theories. So this is not the correct answer. It doesn't have anything to do with the word raw. It's not the word opposite in meaning to the word raw. We're looking for the option that talks about being old in the job. Now, option C, learned. To be learned means to be educated. Someone who is educated can be new in a job. So it's not the correct answer. Option D, we have seasoned. Seasoned. To be seasoned means to be accustomed to a particular condition or experience. To be accustomed to a particular condition or experience. So, an experienced person, a person who is accustomed to a job, is a seasoned person, and that person must have been old in the job to be accustomed to it, to have such experience in the job. I hope you understand. So this is the correct answer. Someone who is experienced and is accustomed to the conditions of a job is someone who is old in the job. So this is the answer. This is the word that is opposite in meaning to the word raw. Now let's quickly move to the next question. We have question 4. Question 4 says, John gave a fictitious account of the incident, but his son's account was dash. John gave a fictitious account of the incident, but his son's account was dash. We have option A, probable, B, compelling, C, factual, and D, necessary. The underlined word is fictitious. Fictitious. When something is fictitious, that thing is not true. That thing is not true. It's imaginary. It's fabricated. For example, the novels you read, most of them are fictitious. That's why we call them fictions, because they are not true. They are written based on imaginations. I hope you understand. Now let's look at the options. We have option A, probable. Probable. Remember, we are looking for the option that is opposite in meaning to the word fictitious. Option A, we have probable. The word probable means likely to happen. Something that may happen or may not happen, but you expect it to happen. So it's not the correct answer. We have to choose the option that tells us that the account is real. It's not based on imaginations. Now let's look at option B. We have option B, compelling. Compelling. When a story or an account is compelling, it means that the story makes you to take action at the end of it. For example, some of you might have experienced it, because I have. A beggar approaching you, maybe in a park or somewhere, telling you a story of how he became a beggar and what happened to him made him to become a beggar, and at the end of his or her story, you give the person money. That story is said to be compelling because at the end of it, you were able to take action, the action of giving money. So this is not the correct answer. We are to option C. We have factual. Factual means real, true, based on fact. So this is the correct answer. This is a word that is opposite meaning to the word fictitious. Option D, we have necessary. The word necessary means needed to be done, needed to be achieved, needed to be done. It means something essential, something that is needed. So, like I already said, option C is the correct answer. Question 5. When the refuse dump smelled fetid, the orchard exuded a dash smell. When the refuse dump smelled fetid, the orchard exuded a dash smell. We have option A, fragrant, B, spicy, C, clean, and D, dry. The word fetid is used in describing something that smells very bad, something that smells extremely unpleasant. Now let's look at the options. We have option A, fragrant. Fragrant. Fragrant means to have a pleasant or sweet smell, to have a lovely smell. So this is the correct answer. This is the word that's opposite in meaning to the word fetid. Fetid, something that smells very bad. Fragrant, something that smells very good. Now, let's look at other options and see why they're not the correct answers. Option B, we have spicy. When you say something is spicy, it means that that thing contains strong flavor or spices. This is used in describing food. It's used in describing the taste of food. Now, option C, clean, and option D, dry. I believe you know the meaning of these words. So, like I already said, option A is the correct answer, fragrant. So what the sentence is saying is that while the refuse dump smelled bad, smelled very bad, the orchard exuded a very sweet smell. Now let's look at the next question. Question 6, we have only some of the accused were acquitted, the rest were dashed. Only some of the accused were acquitted, the rest were dashed. We have option A, remanded, B, convicted, C, detained, and D, interdicted. A, remanded, B, convicted, C, detained, and D, interdicted. The underlined word is acquitted. The word acquitted means to be freed from a criminal charge by verdict of not guilty. For example, in a law court, when the judge says that the accused person is not guilty as accused, the person is being acquitted. When the person is freed from the criminal charge by verdict of not guilty. I hope that is clear. Now let's look at the options. Option A, remanded. Remanded. To be remanded means to be in custody or to be in prison. When somebody is remanded, the person is in prison, the person is in police custody. Option B, we have convicted. To be convicted means to be declared guilty of a crime by a judge in a court. So this is the correct answer. Remember I told you, to be acquitted means to be freed. To be freed from a criminal charge by verdict of not guilty by a judge of a law court. The word acquitted means that the defendant, that's the accused person, is said to be innocent, while the word convicted means that the accused person is said to be guilty. So this is the correct answer. Option C, we have detained. Detained. To be detained means to be kept in custody until there is a verdict in the case. To be kept in custody, be kept in prison until there is a verdict, until a decision is made on the case. Now, option D, we have interdicted. Interdicted. To be interdicted means to have an official order from court telling you not to do something. To have an official order from court telling you not to do something, maybe not to travel. There are some cases where an accused person might be asked not to travel out of the city. So in that case, the person is being interdicted. So like I already said, the correct answer is option B, convicted. When somebody is acquitted, the person is said to not be guilty. When somebody is convicted, the person is said to be guilty. I hope that is clear. Now let's move to the next question. Question 7. Question 7. The principal chastised Ben for his use of coarse language and advised him to emulate his sister's dash behavior. The principal chastised Ben for his use of coarse language and advised him to emulate his sister's dash behavior. We have option A, pure, B, neat, C, refined, and D, organized. The underlined word is coarse, and the word coarse means rude, vulgar. When somebody says you talk coarsely, the person is saying that you talk rudely, you are vulgar in your use of language, your use of words, you are vulgar. Now let's look at the options. Option A, pure. When something is pure, the thing is not mixed, the thing is unadulterated, the thing is without any other substance, so it doesn't have any bearing with the word coarse. It's not the correct answer. Option B, we have neat. When something is neat, you already know what it means for something to be neat. It means that the thing is good, the thing is excellent. Option C, we have refined. To be refined means to talk politely in good manner. To talk politely in good manner. This is the correct answer. To be coarse means to talk rudely, and to be refined means to talk politely. I hope you got that. So option C is the correct answer. Now option D, organized. Organized means to be arranged orderly. So it's not the correct answer. Option C, like I said, is the correct answer. Now let's move to the next question. Question 8. It would have been my pleasure to accept your invitation, but I have to dash it because of a previous engagement. It would have been my pleasure to accept your invitation, but I have to dash it because of a previous engagement. You have option A, jettison, B, defer, C, suspend, and D, decline. The underlined word is accept. Accept. The word accept, I believe you already know, means to agree to receive something that you are being offered. To agree to receive something you are being offered. Now let's look at the options. We have option A, jettison. Jettison. To jettison something means to get rid of something, to discard something. You can jettison an old cloth, you can jettison an old shoe. You can discard an old shoe, you can get rid of it. So this is not the correct answer. The correct answer has to tell us that the speaker did not agree to accept the invitation. Now, option B, we have defer. To defer means to postpone. When you postpone something, that means that thing is going to happen in the future. So it's not the correct answer. Option C, we have suspend. To suspend means to temporarily prevent something from continuing. To temporarily prevent something from continuing. Something that is already happening, to prevent it from continuing, that's what it means to suspend it. Like strike suspension, when strike is being suspended, that means the strike is being prevented from continuing. Now option D, decline. To decline means to politely refuse an offer or an invitation. To politely refuse an offer or an invitation. So this is the correct answer. Remember, accept means to agree to receive something that you are offered, and the word decline means to refuse the offer or the invitation. So like I said, this is the correct answer. Now question 9. Let's move to question 9 quickly. Question 9 says, older people are expected to be dash where youths are green. Older people are expected to be dash where youths are green. The underlined letter is green, and option A is experienced, B, cautious, C, equipped, D, considerate. A, experienced, B, cautious, C, equipped, D, considerate. Now, what does it mean to be green? To be green means to be inexperienced, to be naive. When someone is said to be green, that means the person lacks experience, person is new, person is naive. Now let's look at the options. I have option A. Option A says experienced. This is the correct answer. When someone is green, person is inexperienced. The person does not have experience. Option A, experienced, is the word that's opposite in meaning to the word green. Now, let's look at the other options and see whether they are not the correct answers. You have option B, cautious. Cautious means to be careful, to avoid problems. To avoid problems, to be careful. That's what it means to be cautious, which doesn't have anything to do with being green. Equipped. To be equipped means to have the necessary tools. To have the necessary tools, either clothes or equipment. Then D, considerate. Considerate means to be careful, not to inconvenience other people. To be careful, not to inconvenience other people. That's what it means to be considerate. So, like I already said, someone that is green is an inexperienced person, someone who doesn't know things or know much about a particular thing. So, option A is the correct answer. Question 10. I accidentally stepped on my brother, but he told mommy I did it dash. I accidentally stepped on my brother, but he told mommy I did it dash. You have option A, thoughtfully, B, intuitively, C, deliberately, and D, annoyingly. The underlined word is accidentally. Accidentally. The word accidentally means by mistake, by chance. Accidentally is used in describing something that happens suddenly without any previous intention, without any previous plan. Now let's look at the options. I have option A, thoughtfully. To be thoughtful means to be considerate for the need of other people. To be considerate for the need of other people. Now option B, intuitively. To be intuitive means to feel that something is true even though you do not have proof. To feel that something is true even though you do not have proof. Then option C. Option C, deliberately. Deliberately means intentionally, on purpose. When you do something deliberately, that means you did it on purpose. It was not by mistake. It was intentional. You thought about it before doing it. So this is the correct answer. Accidental means by mistake. It wasn't intentional. It was not planned. But when something is deliberate, that means it was intentional. It was on purpose. So, like I said, this is the correct answer. Now, option D, annoyingly. Annoyingly is not the correct answer. Annoyingly means to be done in a way that is irritating and makes you feel slightly angry. To be done in a way that is irritating and makes you feel slightly angry. So, like I already said, the correct answer is option C, deliberately. Okay guys, that's how we end today's lesson. I hope you understood everything I've discussed today. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, don't forget to subscribe and share the video to your friends so you can help as many people as possible to prepare well for this exam. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time in another video. Bye for now.